Hi, hello once again, everyone. This is Martin. All right. I just want to recap on what I had said in the first video. All right. Aligning with the book signing. That was part one. This is part two. I just felt led by the Spirit to emphasize more about us as, when I say us, I'm talking about the body of believers, how we have to focus more on soul winning. I have been shown and I see so much people who say that they are born again believers, right? And I'm not doubting that you are. That's not my place. I'm not saying that you're not a born again believer. However, we are known by our fruit, and the fruit that you are bearing that I see, right? What I see is you're not focused on soul winning. You're just focused on what you can get out of being a born again believer. You're focused on just prosperity. What can I get out of this? How can I get more? So you're focused on greed. Okay, that's the fruit that you're bearing. I'm saying it straight out. You don't like it, cut this video off. I'm keeping it a buck like I always do. I'm keeping it 100, right? We are supposed to be soul winners, right? We are to be soul winners. I'm going to move supposed out the way, right? That's like saying I'm supposed to be a preacher. No, ain't no supposed to it. I am what I am, right? I am what I am. I'm a mature believer, so I know who I am, right? And I know what I am, therefore. So for you out there that aren't doing any soul winning, this is the time right now to get your butt in gear, to get out there and win souls, right? That's what we are moved to do. It's not that we are winning a soul, because we can't deliver nobody. We can't save nobody, right? It's just that with us being born again and with us having the Spirit within us, we are to be used to draw them in. It's the Spirit that draws them in. Who does the Spirit use? What does the Spirit use? The Spirit uses his children, those who belong to him, right? He uses them as an evangelistic tool to bring them in. Okay? So here's the thing. Everybody wants to brag about the fishing story, about how big of a fish you caught and what you did with that fish, right? But nobody wants to go out there no more to actually do the fishing. That's the tripped out thing about it. You want the fish, but you don't want to go fishing. How can you have fish without going fishing? Right? We're not called to go to the fish market to buy fish. We are told to go out to the sea, which is people, the multitude of people, right? And be used to win souls. That's exactly what I'm doing. What's your excuse? Okay, I was moved to write a book. Chosen and Unfrozen is directed to those, not that are chosen that are on some, weird new age stuff. No, those who have been chosen to be part of the body. Those who are used to being rejected by the world. That's the reason why. You're rejected by the world. You're rejected by your family because you're not meant to be in the world. You are of it, but you're not meant to be, you're in the world. Let me back that up. You're in the world, but you're not meant to be of it. You're not meant to be a friend of the world. You're not meant to be a supporter of the world. You wasn't placed here to follow exactly what your family has done and has been doing. I don't care how successful they are at it, right? Your family with their religious tales can lead you right to hell, right? Will lead you right to hell. I'm going to say it again. Your family with their religious tales will be the one to lead you right straight to hell, right? Because they're not walking in the truth. They're not moving in the truth. They don't know the truth. All they know is what they've always done. What you've always done is not the truth. You got to seek the truth for yourselves, right? And that's what you're set apart to do. Seek the truth for yourselves. Once you receive the truth, once you know the truth, once you are living in truth, once you are walking with the truth, once you are walking out truth in your life, right? That's when you bring others in. We are seen as an example. We are living epistles, right? We're living examples before people. People see us. They see how our life has been transformed. Hello, it's in the book. It's in the book, right? When they see how your life has been transformed, that's going to move them and make them make up in their mind, well, hey, my life needs to be transformed as well. If that person can change, I know I can change. And evangelizing around the neighborhood where I grew up in, where I still come to visit because my mama still lives here, right? And I still got some families that live in the same neighborhood which I grew up in, right? That's the first thing that a lot of people were saying. Of course, there were people saying, okay, we don't believe it. We think he's a fake, this and that, because they're going by how I used to, how I used to act, how I used to live. That's on them. Everybody's got their opinion. I'm not going to change nobody's opinion about nothing, right? Whatever deodorant you choose to wear, whatever deodorant you feel is the best, even if you wear deodorant, right? That's your opinion, right? I ain't going to fight with you on that. I ain't going to try to change it. That's your opinion. That's your choice, right? What I'm saying is this. There were those people that were saying, okay, we think the brother is fake. We know what he used to do, this and that. We don't believe that he's changed. We don't believe that he's been converted. We don't believe that he's been born again. Okay, you're going to get that. But then there's other people on the right-hand side that say, hey, if that man can change, I know I can change. And whatever or whoever changed that man, I want some of it. And there have been people. Boast is not in myself, but there have been some people that I'm aware of and unaware of where they have seen the transformative power of the blood, the shed blood of the Messiah, in work in their lives. And it has to actually change their lives and change their lives for the better, right? So we should all, those of us who have been truly born again, we should have that passion for souls, okay? We should have that passion for souls. Anybody who says that we're not supposed to be soul winners, we're just supposed to be sitting under the prosperity gospel, okay? I challenge you to read Matthew chapter 28, verses 18, 19, and 20. After you read that, tell me if it says anything different. I know somebody, well, he just spoke that to the disciples. Okay, yeah, he did speak that to the disciples. What are we? What are we sent out to do? Aren't we his disciples? Aren't we his pupils as well? Right? Check out Luke chapter 14 and verse 26 about a disciple. Okay? Check it out. So, with that being said, I can go on and on. But with that being said, that's about all the time that I have today, that I have to give today with this video. But with that being said, like I said, I will be out of the country. I was born and raised here in North America. I will be out of the country in Toronto, Canada, at the end of this month, at September 28th, 2024 to be exact, okay? Which is going to be a Saturday, just like today. So it's going to be about 3 weeks, maybe about 21 days from now. Exactly 21 days. 21, 7 times 3. Isn't that something? And the 7th day of the week, which is today. That means something, all right? So check it out. Purchase the book. The book is available. Ebook is available on Kindle. It's available, the paperback, on Amazon.com. The paperback is also available at Barnes & Noble. So Chosen and Unfrozen. Pick up the book. I was chosen. You were chosen for such a time as this. So it's time for us to get it in gear, y'all. It's time for us to stop sleeping. It's time for us to stop being on our rusty dusties. And it's about winning, being used. I must emphasize that. Not us doing it, but us being used to win these souls out here. All right? The harvest is plenteous, but the laborers are few. That's got to change. We need more laborers out here. I'm working my butt off. What's your excuse? All right? Let's win these souls. You was won to the Messiah by somebody. So be grateful and thankful, and don't forget where you came from, and surely don't forget where you're going. All right? Because where you're going is definitely set up on, determined by how you've lived, what you've learned in very earnest detail. Okay? The Most High God gave me that. Where you're going is determined on how you've lived, what you've learned in very earnest detail. I've been through a lot. I've learned a lot. So now it's time to go out there and be busy a lot. All right? Souls are at stake. So let's do this thing, y'all. Together. Spirit-filled believers, let's do this together. Whether you're a baby, adolescent, whatever you are spiritually, let's do this together, all right? There's souls that are waiting on us. So let's do this together. Purchase the book for more details. Go to the website, www.agenotcage.com for more details about the business, because besides being a preacher and evangelist, I'm also a businessman as well. All right. So tune into all that. With that being said, I got to go. All right. Everybody, y'all have a blessed one.